Good. My sister is sick tonight, so I don't have her to tell me if you can see game, if you can hear it. I hope... We're gonna... Okay, no, I did not turn the volume on the game. Turn down the desktop audio. All good now. Perfect. I'm glad we could figure that out together. Okay, so I think we're gonna try to go to the mines and try to get shout out to my husband, because as we all know, I have never ever been technologically smart. That's something that does not come easily to me. And that's just his sort of thing. He does really well with that. So shout out to him, because I don't know how I would even, like, start stream without him. Teamwork. I always forget that we pick a dog. We picked a dog this time. I don't think I've ever picked the dog until... So, it throws me off. I like it. It's a cute dog. I should probably wait to chop this down, but sometimes it just gets on my nerves how much there is. Some squash seeds. I really like squash. Although I did try to make spaghetti squash the other night, and that didn't turn out very well. But it was my first time making spaghetti squash, so I'm gonna give myself a pass for that. I'm a big fan of spaghetti squash, but I just didn't get it to turn out right this time. Okay. Pretty dark up in here. I don't know about y'all, but the 1.7 update, I'm really looking forward to trying to marry Clint. I ever modded Stardew Valley, and I'm actually a very big person that likes to mod my games. I've thought about doing it. People say they almost cannot play anymore without the Stardew Valley expanded, and I've been wanting to try that out. I think it'd be fun to, like, stream that. Like, streaming modding it and playing it differently than I usually do. That would be very interesting. That's like me with Skyrim. I can't play, well, you know, I have played vanilla Skyrim recently, but I don't play that game without mods anymore. Because I've played it for so long that I feel like I've done pretty much all you can do in a vanilla playthrough. I've heard that. Yeah, I really want to try it. I'm a person, I really want to get Stardew Valley for my Switch, but I'm also one of those people that I really want to buy the same game for multiple, like, consoles. And I think I'm going with yes, because if I like a game that much, then I should be able to play it anywhere I want, when I want. So I think I'm gonna get this game for Switch as well, because I think it'll just be like a nice game to play on like road trips and stuff for when I'm kind of bored. Although I don't really like play on my phone during road trips either, because I'm a person that likes to play like car, like the ABC game. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but basically you go through the alphabet with street signs, and whoever gets to Z first wins. Like, I love road trip games like that. As long as we can get to level 25 at least today, I'll say we made some progress. I really didn't want to fight that moth. Let's go ahead and eat this spice berry so we can get this earth crystal in our inventory. The first, like, 40 levels of the mine are so nice because of how easy they are. Combat-wise and just like breaking rocks. Love. There we go. I should probably look. Oh yeah, see, it's good that I looked over here. I need to get better at doing that, because when I find the ladder, I'm like, oh, gotta go. But I forget that there's like a whole other section to explore on this level. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but once I find the ladder, I'm going to the next level. Like, I'm typically not interested in seeing what else is up there. But then I miss things like this. We might not find anything of substance, but you never know. Found some cave carrots and such. There we go. Let's see, can I throw anything away? Oh, let's throw some sap away. I feel like we really don't need that right now. I would rather have cave carrots than sap, because sap is easier to get. Woohoo! Oh, there's another fun-looking rock over there. Let's go see what's in that one. There we go. Topaz. Not bad. I feel like somebody in the Pelican Town really likes topaz, and I can't remember who it is. You know what was the best thing ever created, though, is Stardew Valley Wiki. That is the best thing ever created. So helpful. It's so in-depth. I really appreciate stuff like that. I appreciate the organization of it. I don't know, that makes me very happy. Every time I get on Stardew Valley Wiki, I'm like, this is just amazing. I completely missed that copper. I'm starting to feel exhausted, and I don't want to eat all of my cave carrots. Let's see if anything, like killing things, will make a ladder way. No. We didn't get lucky this time. That's okay. It's 550. So, and we're out of energy, so there's not a whole lot we can do. I really, really want to upgrade our house. I think if we can get to that point, then we'll get the ball rolling here. We're in summertime right now. Is Pierre's closed? Don't they close at 5? I really should have bought seeds. I did not think about that, but it's only the 1st, so that's okay. We'll be all right. We will make it. Thank you. Am I the only one that doesn't like stuffing on Thanksgiving? I'm not a huge fan. Maybe I've just never had good stuffing. But to be fair, I'm just not a big fan of Thanksgiving food in general. I don't know. I feel like I would just totally rather have something else. Like, there are dishes that I like on Thanksgiving, but most of it I tend to skip. Like, I like the dinner rolls, I like the mac and cheese, I like ham occasionally, but I don't know. It's just not my vibe. There we go. We can totally... Stuffing and ham. Yeah, everyone has their Thanksgiving fixation food. I feel like... What is... You know, I don't know. I feel like... Like, I like mashed potatoes. I like the dinner rolls. I like the mac and cheese if it's being served. Not everyone serves mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, and it makes me sad because that is typically one of the things that I enjoy. But yeah, people think I'm crazy for not liking Thanksgiving food, which is valid. Like, I can understand that. Why people would think that. What's the weather? Clear and sunny. Life elixir. I don't think I've ever made that recipe. Okay. Luck will not be on your side. Perfect. Exactly what I like to hear. But yeah, I don't know if this week has just felt off for anyone else. But like I was saying, I just feel like not in my brain. If that makes any sense. Like, I have forgotten, like, what month we've been in. Going into summer always throws me off. With the weather and especially the allergies. I've had really bad allergies this year, which kind of sucks because now that the weather's getting warmer, I'm taking my son outside a lot more to play, and my allergies are really paying for that. It's just, it's always a good time. I love being outside. Hate the mosquitoes, and I hate the allergies. Okay. We're grinding in the mine today. There's some quartz over here. Oh, there's more. I also need to make sure that we get plenty of copper because I tend to skip over that, and then later in the game when I really need copper, I'm regretting the moments where I didn't take advantage of the fact that there was copper in front of my face and I just didn't mine it. really wanting to find the ladder before I waste all of my energy. Oh no. There we go. Oh wait, we already found the ladder. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I genuinely do not feel in my brain. Like, at all. Okay. Let's say... But yeah, I really am excited for the 1.7 update. Just to see, like... I'm really excited. I'm glad that... I didn't think that Stardew Valley would get another big update. I don't know why I thought that, because it's a very successful game, so it only makes sense to update it more. But even though I don't like Clint at all, I probably hate on him every stream that we play Stardew Valley, but you just have to experience, like, marrying him on a playthrough. Like, what's that gonna be like? How are they gonna portray him as a romantic partner? How is he gonna get over Emily? I have all of these questions that I'm just dying to know. I'm also really excited about Sandy, and I'm curious how they are going to write all of that in, because I didn't think they were going to add her as a marriageable, because she doesn't live in Pelican Town, and so I was like, oh, that would be like a lot of work to like put that in there. So I'm really excited to see what they do with that, because I'm a big Sandy fan. Now, in the high hopes of getting to marry Caroline, where she leaves Pierre, I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I had high hopes. Or even Jody, let's be honest. And yet, like, Robin, Jody, Caroline, probably mods where you can do that, but like, what a spicy thing to add in to like an actual update in game. That would be so crazy. We are so close to level 30. There we go. I shouldn't even waste time. Well, it's only 12 p.m., so I think we have plenty of time. I just don't have a lot of energy left. So we have to break rocks wisely. I almost said break walks wisely. Okay. Getting nervy that we won't make it. Oh no. Oh no. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not. We're not gonna make it. Oh no, y'all. Guys, I'm scared. We're not gonna make it. I don't have any food. That was poor thing. Oh! And look what we found. Am I gonna... Okay. No! No. Okay. That's fine. I forget that combat doesn't drain your energy, which I'm so glad about, because imagine how fast your energy would drain if it drained for, like, your sword as well. That was so lucky, finding that ladder. I'm so glad we found that. I was really scared we were gonna have to go back up before we hit 30. Nice. We're back. We are so back. And I'm so excited about it. I have been... I wouldn't say, oh, thank you so much. I wouldn't say I've been in a funk necessarily, but I've been saying it's always the opposite for me with, like, feeling a certain way when the seasons change. Anytime it goes into summer, I'm like, blah. on the inside. I'm such a fall and winter person. I get so sad when it switches to spring and summer. Fall and winter through and through. And it always throws me off because I have horrible allergies. And it's not fun for me. I also struggle with migraines, and I typically get them more in the spring and summertime. So that's never fun. But I am excited to see the sun more. There are always pros. There is always a pro somewhere within many cons. I love sunny days, but I also love. This is why I want to live in like Washington or like Oregon so badly, because I love the rain. It is my favorite type of weather on the planet. I would rather it rain than be sunny. Like, that is my favorite. I feel like I'm so much more productive when it rains. It makes me happy. I love watching the rainfall. I love hearing it. It's so cozy. But I do love my sunny days. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some ways that I really like the sun. I wouldn't be productive, but so valid. I feel like the rain just always kind of reminds me to like enjoy the present moment for some reason. It helps me not feel like I'm in fight or flight mode all the time. Like, I typically am more productive, but I slow down while I'm being productive as well. Just like being in the present moment. Yeah. Let's see. What are we trying to do? Well, okay, I keep missing buying seeds, and I really wish I would quit doing that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I forget the main point of this game is like a farming simulator, because I feel like I never farm, and I need to get better at that. I just forget about it. Do you know Jeff Lewis? No, I don't. But now you've piqued my curiosity. Is that a song that's been stuck in your head or something? It gives me rain vibes. I definitely need to listen to it then, because I'd probably love it. Right now, I typically really like jazz music, and I would say R&B, and obviously Michael Jackson. Those types of sounds, there's something about it. I like slow, but like upbeat, if that makes any sense. Like serotonin boosting songs. I don't know how to explain it. Or if that makes sense. If any of that even made sense. I don't know. I'm kind of just I'm kind of just talking to talk right now. Sometimes I talk without even thinking, and I'm like, what am I even saying? Like, do I even understand what I'm saying right now? I don't know. I don't know how I expect people to understand what I'm saying when I don't even understand what I'm saying. But you know what? It's just part of my personality. Someone give me a mic. I'll talk. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I hate public speaking so much. I feel like I almost failed speech class in school because I was really that anxious about it. I am not a good public speaker. I am, believe it or not, I am very much an introvert. And so it never worked out for me. I did pass the class. I don't think I passed with a very good grade though. But you know what? At least I passed. But yeah, I literally retook the I don't know if anyone's ever taken Myers-Briggs. I feel like most people have. I retook it because I hadn't taken it since middle school. And I was like, do we really know ourselves that well in middle school? I guess some people do. But I got INTJ. I don't know much about it. I did know I was going to be an introvert, but I need to read more on that because I'm kind of getting into that again. Just like the different personalities. I love stuff like that. Do we have any fellow introverts in here? Yeah, I totally get that. Like, you're like 50-50 almost, where it's you get a little bit of both. I feel you. I feel like I used to be more extroverted, but becoming a mother has really yeah, I that's why I took the test again because I felt like I kind of changed my ways a little bit. Um and I feel like I got more introverted when I became a mom because I really, really prioritize my alone time now. I love when I get to be alone. It's just there's a whole nother like it's a whole other vibe. Right. Yeah, totally. I totally get okay. Yeah, there are some people that I can be around where they don't like drain my energy. That's not very many people though. But then there are some people, well, okay. Yeah, no, there are very few people that I can be around where they don't drain my energy. And I'm not saying that to slam anybody. That's just like my personality. You know, like there's going to be times where I'm like, "Okay, I need to like not I'm okay like if you're in the room with me, but we just cannot speak. Like you have to give me at least 20 minutes to recover." Yeah. Gotta have the quiet time. And you know, there are some people that like will get that like, "Oh, let's just be quiet." You know, and you're like you don't have to say anything, but there's that unspoken rule where they know you enough to be like, "Oh, she needs her quiet time." That is literally the best. I just am typically bad at answering the phone in general. I don't really have my phone on me all the time during the day, and I typically forget to take it off of silent. So when people call me, I just miss it or I forget to respond back. I am the friend that like if you text me, I'll read it and then be like, "Okay, I'll respond to that in just a second. Let me take care of this first." And then I forget about that and go on with my day. And I feel so bad for being that way. Yeah. No, I totally get it. And I hate that I am that way. And I've gotten so much better at it. I've gotten so much better at it, but it's still pretty bad. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm not on my phone just a whole lot. I want to get one of those. I don't know if y'all know what those physical phones are. It's that small business that she made like landline type of things, but they connect to your Bluetooth. And so you just put them up on the wall, and whenever your phone rings, it goes straight to the quote unquote landline. And you can like dial and like, I know, I want one so bad because I try to be pretty screen free, at least during the day, because we're trying to raise those early 2000s kids in these, but it is bad that I do miss phone calls as frequently as I do. I really want one. I think it's a really smart investment. Especially if you're somebody like me. Like, I need that loud ass ringer, you know? Because if I don't have that, then I just I won't know you're calling me. But if it's on the wall in my kitchen, like, you can't not hear that. But yeah, you can connect 2 phones to it apparently. So like, if I got one, my husband and I could both connect to it at the same time. So if he were to receive calls, it would go through, and if I were to receive calls on my phone number, it would go through, which is super cool. They really are. Like, I am so sick of smartphones. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Like, yes, they are so great for some things, and I'm not gonna be that person that's like, they haven't done us any good at all, because that's not true. I think that they have done us some good, but has it been mostly good? No. I don't think that having a smartphone has benefited us more than it has not benefited us. I don't know, I think simpler times are... Yeah, no, it's the advancements that we don't need. That is just like... It's exhausting to keep up with, honestly. I haven't updated my phone in so long, and I probably need to, because it's starting to slow down to the point where I do need to update it. But I hate it. I am not the type of person. Yeah, and my thing is, I do have a bone to pick with that, because, and maybe I just don't understand it fully, because I'm not good with technology anyway, so what do I know, right? But with having, like, an iPhone, it only can update so much before they start slowing your phone down to where you have to buy a new one. I feel like that's so... I don't know, I feel like it's just... It's not great. Like, if I'm going to buy a phone, I want it to last for as long as it works. Not because it's, like, too old to update. Which, like, I get it. When it first came out. Right, exactly. I deleted TikTok about... I want to say... I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been months. And honestly, probably the best things that I've done is delete TikTok. Because, you know, I spend a lot of time... Exactly, like, I don't want to be spending, you know, hundreds of dollars every 3 years for a phone that's only going to last a couple. Exactly. That is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I really miss when things were built to last. Like, I watched a video on a 1950s, still working, by the way, from the 50s, and it's so practical. Like, it had, like, Lazy Susan shelves that you could spin around so you could see if anything was going bad and you didn't have to dig for it. Why don't we have that stuff anymore? I feel like we're going backwards in some ways, and I'm just like, why don't we still have that in refrigerators? Well, there you go. That's actually pretty cool. Leah, oh my gosh, my lover. This morning I accidentally stepped on a bug. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I feel like I've been in a very big Stardew Valley kick recently, which I typically go through every few months or so, where this is like all I want to do. And it's always so much fun when that time comes around. I feel like this will make their, you know, cycles once, I would say once every 6 months. I'll get on a kicker for like a few months. And it's just like I want to play it nonstop. But I'm also I'm looking for a new game that really makes me feel something. I haven't played a new game recently that has just wowed me. You know what I'm saying? I want a game that makes me forget about reality and like suck me into the game. I haven't felt that way about a game in a long time. I would say probably the last time I felt that way, I played, I would say a couple of years ago, I played Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time. That game is a masterpiece. A literal masterpiece. So much detail into that game. And I appreciate the small details that people put in their video games. Like, when you ride horses in that game, you can see the horses, like, sweat. And I know that's, like, a weird thing to notice, but that is such a small detail that you can appreciate because they put the extra time and effort to put that on there. You know what I'm saying? It really makes me appreciate the game so much more when people do stuff like that. Okay. Pierre's is closed. It's a Wednesday. I keep accidentally putting out the fire. There we go. I probably need to make a new chest soon. But, you know what? Staying watered overnight. Okay, we'll use that. We'll actually go ahead and plant these flowers. Why not? Why not? That Hillary Duff song just came to mind. The why? Take a crazy chance. Why not do a crazy dance? That song gets stuck in my head so frequently. That and the What Dreams Are Made Of song from the Lizzie McGuire movie also gets stuck in my head a lot. Oh my gosh. It's so funny to me. Like, I love the fact that she's doing it. I don't know if she's still on tour or not, but that was like such a fun thing. I low-key wanted to go, but I don't think that's gonna happen for me anytime soon. We have about how do we let's go fishing. I feel like that's gonna make us some money pretty quick. Has anyone ever gotten full hearts with like Jazz and Vincent? What happens? Like, is there like heart events for them? Like, I forget that they're there a lot of the time, and so I'm like, never. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should probably do that at some point just to see if there's any benefit. I don't know if there is any benefit though. But oh, let's get that treasure chest. I don't care how out of the way it is, I will always go for the treasure chest. It is a stone. Halibut. Y'all, I just got back from the gym, pretty much. I got back from the gym and I showered and I started streaming. And when I tell you I'm already feeling sore, I'm like sitting here and my arms are already starting to hurt. Oh my goodness. I have something in my eye. I need to get one of those recycling things. Oh, hello. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, we should probably head back to the house. And I cannot forget, first thing, to buy seeds from Pierre's. Oh, there's Abigail. Have you ever decorated your house at all? That's what I'd be doing if I had a house. Honestly, so valid. I love decorating my house. That's the best part about having a house, is getting to decorate it. Although I will say, I have too many, like, things that I like to collect, and so the house fills up fast. Especially with, like, how much I love physical media. I love that I have DVDs. They take up a lot of space, especially... I need to get more shelves for my DVDs. That's what I need to do. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, let's sell the halibut. So we can get some sort of money. And we don't need the bait yet. So we'll do that. Sell that. We will keep that. We have any seaweed, and if we do, we'll just keep it anyway. We do have seaweed, but not very much. Woohoo! Ooh, if you feel comfortable, let me know what you get. I'm curious. I also want to do the Enneagram test again. I don't know if y'all are big into that, but those are the last time I took it, I was an 8 wing 7. But I'm curious to take it again and see if anything has changed. Because again, I haven't taken that since middle school, so. Get all this gunk up. There we go. Oh wait, We cannot forget about Pierre's. At 9 sharp, we are headed there. I really need to build a silo. That's what I need to do. Let's see. And, oh wait, we're not even, we should totally be wearing the boots. Okay. Let's go fishing. Let's do it. Because the building upgrade is 10,000, right? So we're not even halfway there. So we better get to work. So let's pick up some foraging stuff because that can add up as well pretty quick. Have we, sorry, whoa. Have we, done... I know we haven't done the crops, so we need to find out what crops we need for summer. Okay, just those 4. I need to see if I've gotten the foraging stuff. No, we haven't, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Just while we're here, might as well. But yeah, I want to buy like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I want to buy a Myers-Briggs book so I can learn about the personalities deeper. I don't know. It's just really piqued my interest lately. Oh, perfect. We can finish that bundle. I wonder if we'll get some seeds if we do that. We might. But we can't forget about Piers, so we gotta do that first. Because once I start fishing, I won't stop until my energy's down. Inventory's full. See, I do want to live in a small town. I don't think I could live in this small of a town. Although it would be nice to have everything within walking distance. And the little festivals are really cute. I would really enjoy that. But everyone knowing my business, I would not enjoy. Oh, this is gonna be like... This is gonna be like half of my... half of my funds are going to seeds. That's just how it is. Okay, let's do like 3 of each. Okay, we only have 2 blueberries. Should we do 2 more? Yeah, let's do 2 more. Summer seeds are expensive. I forget how expensive the blueberries are, but they do continually produce, so that's pretty neato. But I don't know. It's just, that really hurt my bank. Especially when we're trying to save up for the house upgrade. Okay, let's see. Oh dang, I had a lot of extremes on mine, I feel like. But I tend to be an extremist on things quite a bit. speed grow. Cool. Let's use that. Oops, I always put out the fire on accident. Do we have anything else that we can use? Not that I see. If you ever did it on OpenChat. That might be fun sometime. That would actually be fun. Okay, I'm trying to keep track of how, I'm like counting in my head, and I'm like, I could literally, that would be really fun. I'd be so down to do that. I feel like I can't count right now. And I totally forgot. Oh wait, okay, I can add it after. That's good. Tell me how I counted these spaces as 4. That's how little my brain is functioning today. If that gives you any idea. It's so bad. Okay. And we need to add the speed grow on top. We only had enough for that. INFJ. Oh! I do know quite a few INFJs. That's a fun personality. I feel like I know, well, I don't want to say that. I feel like I know more extroverts than introverts, which is kind of funny. Since I'm an introvert, it would make more sense to be friends with more extroverted people. I don't know. That's interesting. I've never thought about it before. Like, if I know more extroverts or introverts. So you're just like straight up in the middle. I love that. So, that's so real. What am I even, oh yeah. Okay, I remember. Don't fret. I just have to think a little bit sometimes. Get those gears a turning. Right. Yeah. I feel like when I took it in middle school, frets are for guitars. Oh my gosh. I feel like in middle school when I took that test, I wanted to be an extrovert so bad because extroverts were ones, and I wanted to be portrayed as that so badly. I got ESFP in middle school, and that could not be more wrong. I wanted to be that. I think I said the answers how I wanted myself to be and not who I actually was. And so when I finally got my results this time around, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Why have I not done this sooner? I could only see an extrovert winning Blossom Queen. Exactly. Oh my gosh. You know what? I love a good reference, and if you're referencing Geek Charming, 10 out of 10. That is such a good... That is like, I would say, it is like one of the best Disney movies, I think, personally, from my... What year did that... I know, right? Now that you said that, I might have to rewatch that. What year did that movie come out? Because I feel like I was like in middle school? 2012? Okay, not quite middle school for me. I was born in 2002. So I would have been 4th grade when it came out. I think maybe 5th. I don't know. 4th or 5th grade. It's been so long ago now. That's so crazy. But yeah, I loved that movie. To me, it's the best Disney movie made for TV. So true. But then I'm like, but then there's High School Musical. I remember when the second one came on TV for the first time because my sister was having her birthday party and we all watched that movie like for the first time. I remember it so vividly. It was so much fun to watch that movie. It was like a girlhood experience. So true. I feel like that... Okay, what about Lemonade Mouth, though? Lemonade Mouth, I would argue, has a lot of substance as well. That's also a really good one. Also, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie Prom. I don't know if that's a Disney movie or not, but it seems like a Disney movie. If y'all haven't watched the movie Prom, you got to. You have got to watch the movie Prom. It is so good. So cheesy, and it's like just everything you need if you're wanting to feel like nostalgic. You have to watch it. It is so good. I remember when I was a kid, I had the biggest crush on the love interest in that movie. That was like, oh my gosh, that was something that as a kid was such a big... I would probably watch Prom at that point when it came out like once every other week. It was quite frequent that I would watch that movie. But it gives, if it's not Disney, it gives like Disney vibes, but for like teens. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely, I wouldn't call it a kids movie. Maybe I would. I don't remember everything that's in it. I think there's swearing in it, and I know Disney does not allow swearing, to my knowledge. I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't think it's a Disney movie. And if it is, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm surprised it hasn't rained yet at all. Oh. Is the green rain tomorrow? Are we getting green rain? Oh. We gotta water these plants. Lemonade Mouth has great music, but is very back and forth. So that is very true. I will say the soundtrack definitely made that movie. I remember, well, Lemonade Mouth wasn't out yet whenever I had my year as a kid. I remember having a lot of Camp Rock, a lot of Hannah Montana. I had songs from the Lizzie McGuire movie. What else did I have on there? I had Spirit soundtrack, that horse movie. I had a lot of Kesha on the MP3 player. I sure did. I sure did. I feel like I can't go. I need music in my daily life. Like, I cannot go a long period of time without listening to music. It brings me too much joy to, like, not listen to it. I feel like I'm robbing myself much more joy. Yeah, if I'm not listening to music. Also, I feel like we just had, I will say I'm very grateful in the time that I grew up because we had things like Just Dance. Like, I feel like we don't talk about that enough because I feel like that had a great big impact on my childhood. When I think about my happiest memories, Just Dance is one of them. 100%. I remember I would wait for the next, like, game to come out, and I would beg my parents to take me to GameStop to pick up the new game. What a lost art that is. Someone's personality change in just 90 minutes is so... That is very true. I would agree with that. I think this story is very well told for the amount of time that the movie runs for. I feel like it flows a lot better than Lemonade Mouth does in the amount of things that happen. There's like you can tell that there is a gradual like climax to the film, and then we get to the goal of where we're getting to. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, it flows really well. Oh, we missed Jazz's birthday. Oopsie daisies. We just got an iron bar. That's crazy. It is so cold in my house right now. I don't care if Lewis doesn't like me. I don't like him. The fourth ball is Modern Family. Oh, yeah. Modern Family is such a good show, and I forget about how good it is until I watch it again. That is one of those shows that is my comfort shows, but I forget about quite frequently. That and, what's it called? I love that. I love that. It's funny, my sister and my mom and we watched, I watched This Is Us for the first time a couple of years ago, and I've gotten the hankering to rewatch it again. Other side. I love that. I love it. I don't know what it is. I love me a good TV show. I almost... Oh, if you love like a good feel-good show that's gonna make you cry, that is the show. I was a little skeptical before I watched it because I'm like, okay, am I really gonna like this, or am I gonna waste my time watching something I really don't like? What is that on? I've heard of it and I've kind of wanted to give it a try. Those rainbow shells, dude, they so well for so much money. It's so this is why I love summer in Stardew Valley. The foraging is chef's kiss. Apple TV. It's so valid. You know me, I'm always for buying the DVD. And that's what I was saying, like, there's something about the lost art of being so excited for a game and being there for, like, the game's, like, debut almost. The game's release and waiting in line to get that game at, like, GameStop or even Game Exchange. We really lost something special there. Now we just buy all of our games, like, online, you know? But I do miss, like, being excited with people in the same room and all, like, feeling the same feelings together and, like, connecting over something like that. Lost art, dude. Exactly. That's why I don't know. I it's convenient to buy games on Steam, right? Because it's right there. You don't have to leave your house. But it doesn't make it like a special outing like it used to be. I remember the day I bought Skyrim. I was with my brother and it was like newly out. And it was so much fun, like just getting so excited to drive all the way to GameStop, buy the game that we were so excited to play that we had been waiting on. Right, exactly. We don't have those experiences anymore, and if we do, I don't know about them, but I want to know about them because I just feel like we need more human interaction and more connection with people. That's one thing I mean, you know, there's that thing that comes into mind where, you know, being online is like really great in some ways because you can online and you can interact with people and get to know people, but then there's also the downside of it where are we being too online and not, you know, going out and experiencing things with people in real time? Something the introverts are agreeing on. Exactly. Oh, it's so funny. But, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel some type of way about it. And maybe I'm just I'm too nostalgic. I typically live for nostalgic things. Um Hence, this is like my nostalgia room where my computer is. I have, like, you know, my box TV, all of my movies in here. I have my CDs, cassettes, like all of that stuff. And this is kind of like, I would say this is like my physical media room for sure. I need to get shelves for them so I can organize it the way I want. But I try to find most of my furniture from Facebook Marketplace because I don't love supporting Amazon or like anything like that. I feel like I don't know. I feel like all the furniture I've bought from Amazon in the past, and maybe I'm not buying the right things on Amazon, but I feel like it's just not that great of quality. I don't know. I Anything that I've bought off of Facebook Marketplace has lasted me like it feels like a lifetime. But I'm all for. I'm one of those people that's like just just thrift it. Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly how I feel. I feel like we as a society need to bring back all of the good things. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we like to remember the early 2000s as like a quote unquote perfect time, but it definitely wasn't. Like there was definitely its downsides, right? Like things that happen that we want to leave back in those times. But I want to bring all the good stuff. Like, and I see that a little bit with the whole physical media supremacy, which I'm really excited about. But there's also like a part of me. Exactly. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with you. There is a part of me that, is excited that a lot of people are getting into physical media again. But then there's that, like, oh, is this going to be like one of those micro trends where people, like, buy all this stuff and then it ends up in the landfill because it's not cool to have anymore? I don't know. But I'm really hoping it's not. I hope people, because I typically like to thrift most of my physical media stuff. Now there are some things where I will buy new. Yeah, no, I've definitely let me tell you something. Okay, I've been on the search for a duo VHS DVD player. I've seen those things get up as expensive as $600 on eBay. $600. Yes, you heard me correctly. 600 for a used one. Now, I've seen less expensive ones on Facebook Marketplace, but it might as well be $1,000 because $600 is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I want one very, very badly, but I'm not willing to pay $600 for it. So it's basically like where it has a slot for VHS and a slot for DVD. So that way you don't have to have two different players. It's just like a, my brain's not working, excuse me. It's one of those things where it's like two different players in the same in the same box. Multimedia, thank you. Thank you. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Somebody help me. I'm just not thinking correctly, like, at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can put that out there. It's just taking up space in my chest. Yeah, no, they really are great. I remember having one of those growing up. Who knew that they were going to be this expensive one of these days? I would have kept so much of my stuff if I knew how expensive it would be. I would have kept my my little compact CD player that we all used to have with the little headphones. Yeah, maybe pink. Oh, ooh. Oh my gosh, no, don't ruin my crops. I love that they added the green rain. I think it's such a fun little thing. Plus you get so much moss from it. I don't know if moss is like something you really need, but it's pretty fun. This is year 1, so this is the first green rain that we get. So everyone's gonna be scared this year. I remember when this first happened, the first time I played the new update at the time, I was very confused. Because I did not read anything about the update before it came out. I didn't want to know anything. I wanted to be surprised. And I was definitely surprised. This was like one of those things that I'm like, was I was not expecting it, but I was very like, oh, this is a nice touch. An invasive crab species is living in the local mine, threatening the native wildlife. These creatures are known for disguising themselves as stones. I'll pay someone to slay 3 of them. Demetrius. Okay. We'll accept it. I don't know if I'll do it, but we'll accept it. So basically hermit crabs is what I'm hearing. I think hermit crabs are really cute. They low-key scare me, but I think they're really cute. I don't think I could own one though. I don't think I would. I think they would freak me out enough to where I wouldn't want to touch it, and I know to own one, you kind of need to take care of it. So I wouldn't. As for nostalgic rewatches. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I rewatch Gilmore Girls every fall season. And I think that's just a must. Call me basic if you want, but it's too good. It's just one of those shows that's so cozy. And I think a reason why is how much it, is fall in the show and how much they drink coffee. Small town. It's just the vibes. The vibes are amazing. The show is funny and very witty. I love witty, humored show. I feel like my humor is a lot like Lorelai's in a way, to where she just says a lot of random stuff that's happening in front of her. I'm a very situational humor person. I'm not funny unless I have something to play off of. And even then, we're loosely saying the term funny, okay? Like when people ask me. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna say this right now. I don't get why people like Logan. I'm a Jess girl through and through. I think Jess was best for her because he pushed her in ways that the other people didn't. He was the one that kind of was like, why would you drop out of Yale? That was a dumb thing to do. I feel like a lot of people coddled her, and Jess did not coddle her. And I think she needed that. Don't mind me, Blue. I'm just collecting some samples. This may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Netflix special, I only watched it one time. And I'm a person that just doesn't like change. So when there's a reboot in a show, I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same show. And I don't know. I thought it was okay. Will I watch it again? Not. I don't know. This may be an unpopular opinion. I don't like that Luke and Lorelai ended up together. I'm not a Luke and Lorelai shipper. Now, do I think they should have added a little bit of romance in there and let them test the waters in a relationship? Yes. I think that was very necessary in the storyline. Do I think Luke should have been her end all be all? Like the person she ends up with? No. I think that person for her was Max Medina. First guy that we are introduced to in the show. I think that was her person. And I will say that with my chest. And I will die on that hill. I know probably some people don't agree with me there. I loved Max. I thought they fit together really well. And maybe I'm the only person that feels that way. But the Netflix special, I need to consider. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'm so down to have a Gilmore Girls discussion with anybody that asks me. But yeah, I liked Dean at first, and then he started going sour when Jess came in the picture. Even a little bit before that, I thought he was a little bit too whiny and clingy for my liking. I just don't like whiny, clingy people. I am not the type of person that entertains that in any sort of way. I'm very much like, we are our own human beings. We can, you know, be apart for a little while and it'll be okay. Yeah, I always feel that way. There's always something in the show that I completely forget about. Um, but I will say, who is everyone's favorite in the show? That's what I want to know. My favorite, honestly, is probably Paris. I think she is hilarious. She is she is one of my favorite characters for sure. I like Lorelai a lot. I like Suki, but Paris, there's something about her character that was very much needed in the show. I think if Paris wasn't in it, I'm liking Dean, but some parts. Oh, and then the like character development in her and like them becoming really good friends. I really liked that. But she's got some funny lines. Like, my thing is, I don't like typically belly laugh in shows very often, but some of her lines genuinely made me crack up. I don't know. This might be just like a me thing, but do y'all ever feel like when someone is showing you a TV show for the first time and you think it's funny? Like, I can think things are really, really funny. I'm not fond of Suki. I can see why. She's a little bit much. She can definitely be a little bit over the top in some ways. I think she's a fun personality. Would I like being around her? I could probably handle somebody like Suki for about 45 minutes before I wanted to ram my head through a wall. And I'm saying that as nicely as possible. But I feel like when someone is showing me a show and I think it's genuinely like really funny, sometimes I don't laugh all the time. So I feel like I have to fake laugh in the parts that I think are funny. But no laugh wants to come out, so I have to like fake laugh to do it, to like show them I'm having a good time. Because if I just sat there and like just stared at the screen, I'm like, people are gonna think I hate the show. It's very sweet that I... Yeah, no, I totally get that. I feel like she would be a little bit too extroverted for me as well, if I had to like deal with her in real life. Yeah, that's probably just a me thing. And I've never, and when I've brought that up with people, they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I guess no one understands. Because I think the shows that people show me are genuinely funny most of the time. But I don't laugh very often like that, so I feel like I have to show them, like, I am having a good time. I promise. And I think it's hilarious. Just no laugh wants to come out. And I think that's probably just a me thing. And that's okay. That just makes me unique. I need to make another chest. This is getting a bit crammed in here. just a bit. If I'm laughing that hard, it probably tried to get away from me, maybe. Yeah, true that. Ooh, what do we want? Forester, trees drop 25% more wood, or chance for double harvest. What do y'all think? I usually pick a gatherer. I feel like gatherer is the better choice in this situation. If you were a person. So I'm actually about to start watching Malcolm in the Middle for the first time. And I want to watch that through first before I decide if I want to watch the special or not. I know a lot of people that are going to watch it. But I definitely want to watch, like, the entire show first. Because I've heard it's such a great show and it's always been on my list to watch. I just have never had the chance to watch it. So I think I'm going to start that up here pretty soon. Because I'm not in the middle of watching any shows right now. I always have my comfort shows that I watch. I'm typically a person that likes to watch the same shows over and over again. Like easy shows to watch, like The Office. I've never, like, there are some Parks and Rec episodes that I think are funny, but I never really got into it like that. I don't know. I'm not a big Parks and Rec fan. I do like The Office, though. Especially, like, their holiday episodes. Those are so fun. Oh, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. It is definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. Which is like a pretty typical answer if you are talking to anybody about The Office. They will tell you, like, it is in their top 10. The first season, I will say the first season is a little rough. Cringy at times, like, ugh. But that second season, once you get there, it's like you're connected with all the characters. It's very quick. The first season is very short as well. But it's a show to me that just keeps getting better and better because you get to know the characters more and more. You gotta give it another shot. Seriously, it's so good. Parks and Rec is the one I'm not very fond of. But a lot of people like that one too. I'm in the minority there. Pam and Jim. Just because of all this. Oh, are people saying they have a toxic relationship? I've never heard that before. I mean, like any relationship, I feel like there can be some toxic tendencies for sure. Definitely some cons. But I feel like Jim and Pam are like one of those couples that interesting. I'd never heard that. I'm kind of curious to like look that up after stream just to see what people are saying about it because I would like to get a new perspective on that and see if that like changes my perspective on their relationship. I like their relationship a lot. I think I'm a very much a person. Like, one of the things that I was looking for in a partner was being funny together and, like, sharing the same humor. That's a very big thing for me. And so I liked their relationship a lot because they also shared that with each other. Just, like, their humor and stuff. But... Right. Interesting. I really want to look that up. Sunday. Let's go see what the merchant has. We're at 2 with Harvey. Got some oak resin. I really want that retro catalog. Oh my gosh. I've never got it before, and I really want to get it just to see what's in it. Has anyone ever gotten the retro catalog? I've gotten all the other ones, I'm pretty sure, but I've never gotten that one. Breaking Bad is also a really good show. It's a lot. It's definitely a commitment because it's such a long show. Like, you have to sit down and like really pay attention to it because so much happens in the storyline. But people are spot on when they say it's one of the best shows like they had ever seen. Now, I haven't seen it in a long time. I'd probably have to rewatch it to like give my opinion that strongly on it again. But I do remember saying that at the time when I did watch it, it was one of the best shows I had ever watched. The story is so good. The characters are good. It's my family has watched the spin-off Better Call Saul and really liked that one as well. I haven't seen that one yet. I don't know if I plan to either. Now, a lot of people say they like it, but yes, I agree with that. Let's see. What else, what do we need to do? Okay. Oh, yeah, we need a cave carrot. I can't forget the cave carrot. So, do you like to decorate your farmhouse? It must be nice having your own place to... 2 people have said that to me. Abigail and now Penny. And yes, it is very nice to decorate my own place. Thank you very much for asking. This might be an unpopular opinion. I think Summertime soundtrack in Stardew is my least favorite. I like it still, but it is my least favorite. I've seen a couple of episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's been a really long time. But I do know that what I watched was funny. I remember laughing quite a bit. I need to give that one another shot as well, because I do know a few people that like it. I love whenever you have a show and you like connect with a character so deeply that you feel like it's you in the show. It's the best. Oh, I need to organize these so bad. I cannot keep up with what is in here. And then you can be like, you know what? You can just look at what's in the chest. I don't have like the mental capacity right now to like just look at all the stuff that's in there. Oh, there's something in here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, we need a cave carrot. That's why we're here. I just... That's so real. Oh my goodness. I feel that. Who wanted the cave carrot? It was Pam, right? Yeah. Okay. Is she in? right now? No, not yet. I always think she's in there like as soon as it opens. But she's not that bad. Where is she? If she's not in her house and she's not in the saloon, where's Pam? Oh, she could be in Jojo Mart. Yes, there she is. I know she's like either one of 3 places before you fix the bus. Hey, so you saw the ad I posted. It looks perfect. Here's a little something for your trouble. It ain't much, but it's honest work, folks. It is honest work. The relationship between Marnie and Lewis is so scandalous. I love it. I really didn't think I was going to. That is so funny. I guess I need to give it another shot. Not that I didn't like it, I just kind of like fell off of it. But one of my really good friends enjoys that show a lot. So I need to give it another shot anyway. Oh my gosh. I just keep on yawning. I've also never seen Law and Order. I know people like that show a lot as well. Do. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, I officially have no more room in my chests. So let's see. What are we gonna do? We're so far away from close to buying the house upgrade. That was my main goal tonight. Was buying the house upgrade. Oh, we could give this to Harvey. But it's 5. I think he's... Well, you know what? We're friends with him now. So we can go in there. I just don't know if we're able to go in there because his office closes at 3. So I don't know about that. Like, even when I was married to Harvey at one of my playthroughs a long time ago, I remember after his office closed, you were not able to go in there. It's for me, this is my favorite stuff. It's like you read my mind. I'm struggling to make ends meet. I don't have enough patience. I guess I should try to get patience from the neighboring towns. Yeah, no, I remember like, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. When you're married to Harvey, this is why I have a bone to pick with him. Because when you're married, he still bills you for medical stuff, like if you pass out. And when his office is closed and he goes in there, like he doesn't allow you in even though you're his wife. What is that about? Never understand. My sister loves marrying Harvey, and I want to marry him this playthrough because I've only married him one time, a long time ago. But I'm like, how does... I will never understand. To each their own. Truly. Truly to each their own. Really? You're not a Stardew Valley, like, player? This is one of those games. Oh my gosh, you have to play it. It is so much fun. Unless you don't like farming simulators. you probably won't enjoy it then. But there's a lot of other things to do besides farm. It's a very fun, like, lighthearted game. I know the people that don't like to play it, they're always like, I don't want to do chores for fun. I'm like, yeah, it's not fun if you think about it that way. It's going to be fun, you know, but it's relaxing. It's relaxing. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I rock with that for sure. I love Fall Guys. I think Fall Guys is so much fun. I need to play that for stream sometime. I suck at it, but it's very entertaining. I yell a lot when I play that game though, and I know a lot of people don't like yelling, but my name is Shrieking Blue, so respect when you come in here, you know? You get what you get, don't throw a fit. I can always make it. Ugh. Yeah, no, I don't make it that far. Props to you because that game will make me yell and scream and kick. Like genuinely can make me so mad. Okay, we're definitely getting somewhere with there we go. That should give us a little bit of money. Oh, we can't miss baked fish. Yay! Okay. Not like it's gonna change, but I always have to at least look, right? Okay, I think this is my last night before I save it, but I want to make sure that I did everything that I wanted to do before I save it. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Get enough friends with Marnie to even go in. Yeah, no, we got, next time we play this, we gotta friend Marnie because we gotta go get Lewis's shorts that he can't find himself. Like, okay, I would never in a million years ask somebody to find my lucky purple shorts. Never. Oh wow, we got like $1,000 for that night. That was the most we've gotten so far. Oh, it's raining too. I want to see if the crops are... Yep, we do have some crops. Perfect. I know. I genuinely could not do it. I don't know how I feel like Lewis almost has no shame. To the point where it's like... Do you even hear yourself talking? Exactly. Exactly.